Hi, this is Jack, doing a live stream, kind of impromptu. Today, I'm going to be unboxing and building a 2002 Lego Studios Spider-Man set, the Green Goblin. Uh, let's get some better lighting. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a live stream. The way they do these has changed a little bit, so it took me a while to get set up, but I'm very excited to have this set. I picked it up on Bricklink for about $52 sealed. The box is not in the best condition. There's appears to be a price tag that somebody ripped off at some point, and there's some creases and dust, which you might be able to see on the box. I picked this up because I hope to work on a Spider-Man brick film this summer. More info on that hopefully later. Nothing's 100% confirmed, but it's something that I have a script and something that I hope to do this summer. Hi, Ramsey and Oak, who are in the stream. So first, let's just show box before I devalue this. So we got Mary Jane and Green Goblin. So they advertised the reversible face. Or Green Goblin on the box art. I really do like this older style box art. And let's show the play feature. The back, there's an alternate build. All right, without further ado, let's break this thing open. Yes, so much nostalgia, indeed. I wasn't even around. I was about 1 when this set came out. But yeah, I love Raimi Spider-Man. Oh, it's a lot harder to seal to break than normal, just because I think it's so old. I want to be very careful on opening this because I hope to display the box and I don't want to damage it too much. Am I going to get the old Green Goblin with face printing? I'm assuming you mean with the printed eyes. No, I'm going to use this one for the video just because this was easier to find. I still think the figure looks all right, even though it doesn't have mask printing. It's still a very cool figure. Be very careful. Back in the day, I would just rip these open and take a look at. This is not part of the set. Swaggy Bro Bryson says, "Hello, I love your brick films." Thank you so much, Swaggy Bro Bryson. Yes, this is a box, not a poly bag. So just quick contents of the box. You get this really cool trans clear piece. I have another 1 or 2 of these, but something with the plastic here is a little different. I don't know if you can tell the webcam, but there's like this cool like texture from the way it's molded. All right, so let's open this. I'm like not going to throw these bags out or anything just because this set is so old and nostalgic and cool. I'm at my studio. I'm home from college, both because it's summer and also coronavirus. All right. Normally, the only reason why I'm live streaming a set build is because this is such a small set. It has 55 pieces. Yeah. So interestingly, and I read this when I was researching the set, trying to find a good price, that I guess these older minifigures, I don't know the circumstances around this, but like they came with the heads attached like this, which is super interesting because they don't do that anymore. There's a little bit of glue or something on Mary Jane's the side of her head. I don't know if that's just from my desk or if that's been there for the past 18 years. But all right, let's put her together. This is so surreal just because this set is so old and It's like a totally different experience taking it out of the box than getting it used, I think. Ooh, man. The printing on Norman has really faded on the face. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like the yellow is kind of like fading in to the green. But oh boy. Toon Bros, hey hey. So there's the Green Goblin. It's so cool to finally have this figure after so long. Before I build it, I'll just quickly show off some of the really nice. There's some really nice printing. Some of these parts that make up the glider. So, yeah, let's build this. It looks white. This piece looks white, but it's very looks it's a lot grayer in real life. Am I going to use the green neck attachment for the video? I don't think so. I think it looks kind of weird. I understand why they included it, and I know it's an exclusive piece, so I'm going to hang on to it, obviously. But I think it makes the figure look a little strange, and it's not really necessary for the play feature of just holding up the Goblin by the neck, which I understand why that'd be useful for the original intended purpose of the Lego Studios line, but I don't need to do that because I have keying and masking and all that, but I don't know if the Goblin's going to fly. I don't think he will in this script I have, which is something that I've wanted to make this Spider-Man video for a long time. There's like a very specific idea that I've had, a very specific approach. It's not even really about Spider-Man. It's centered on Harry Osborn more so. So I'm probably going to be doing some modifications to the script, so I don't want to talk about too much. But yeah, it's very exciting stuff. Everyone keeps saying, I really want that Green Goblin. Yeah, he's such an... it can't be like overstated like how cool this figure looks in person. Yes, I'm going to use the official Harry Osborn figure. I actually have two of him. One because I have the Doc Ock hideout set, and the other I brick linked. I have both variants. This is the only other classic Spider-Man set I have, though. I might get some more at some point, but right now I just really wanted this old Goblin and this old Mary Jane. Because the Mary Jane in the hideout set, the one I got on eBay, had the wrong face. It had Hermione Granger's face from 2004. So that's no good. I mean, it's a good face, but it's not Mary Jane. My house making noise. Perfect. But yeah, feel free to tell me about your day or whatever. Say anything. We can talk while I do this. It's been so long since I've done a proper live stream, and I hope to do one after Sparker comes out, hopefully next week. It's done animating. I'm just waiting for lines, and then I'll really get into editing, but hopefully next week. It'll be out at some point. The stop motions I've been making these last few months have been a little bit shorter. Yeah, it's very true. I don't have the time or energy to make 45-minute epics anymore. So, I mean, for the foreseeable future, I really have settled into this groove of doing shorter things, but I don't think longer equals better necessarily. I hold these... I think that these newer stop motions are better than ever that I've... in terms of the ones that I've made. So, So yeah, that's how things are gonna be going from now on. Does the set come with Oreo? It's just an in joke. No, no Oreo. Yeah, length doesn't always correlate to being better, and that's a key piece of advice that I give to like anyone just starting out with YouTube. The algorithm does say that length is better, but like I don't believe that personally in terms of quality. Where's I built it wrong. That's why. I really want to draw your attention to this cool movie clapboard piece that's included, just because I don't have any of those. Yeah, I've uploaded 5 Justice League videos, even when Forest Fire 101 hasn't made that many. Most of them do not hold up though, and are a lot lower effort than Forest. I mean, all of them are not as good as Forest, but like, but yeah, especially those older ones. What am I doing? I'm like not paying attention to the build. Ooh, this is a good question. If Lego had made sets for Spider-Man 3, what scenes would I want to have recreated? Now, Spider-Man 3 is my favorite of the movies. It's my favorite Marvel movie. In fact, it could be my favorite. I was just thinking about it today. It might be my favorite comic book movie, unironically. What scenes would I want to see recreated? See, that's tough because I love the talk heavy scenes, but those don't really lend themselves to sets. So I'm going to answer this in terms of things that I realistically could see them making. So I don't know. I could see like a $10 set for like the new Goblin. Oh, definitely they'd make one for the Sandman and the truck chase for that, and probably a construction site for the final battle. Yeah, see that. What other action sequences are there that they would make sets off of realistically? It's kind of it's a rom com is what Spider-Man 3 is, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I love it for that reason. Um, so yeah, probably those. Do they even make $10 sets anymore for licensed themes? First of all, I think this set was like $7 or something. It's like a weird price that you wouldn't normally see. But yeah, they do. Dude, wait. They must. I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but I feel like they do. And so here I have these spear pieces, which are super cool. And I hate to break it apart now, so I can attach them to the glider. Wow, these you really got to push these in. Yeah, Spider-Man versus Sandman duel. They should make that into a set. Just make a Sandman that without sand printed onto him. You know, like in that construction site that they made in like 2015, I think, 15, 16. Like there's sand all over him, and it's kind of takes away some of the use of that part. You can't have like a civilian Sandman, which is like how I prefer him kind of looking. All right, so the glider is done. All right, now let's build these lamps. like super interesting, like which elements of this parade attack scene that they chose to recreate in Lego. I know that there's like, I'm super confused on like how it works, but like there was another set released this year called the Spider-Man Action Studio, I believe, and um, and that set was like of a bank, but you could also rebuild it into like the parade attack. But like there was an expansion pack, I think, that was also released along with this wave that only came if you bought these two sets together. I think it's so hard to find information about it. I was trying to read about it, but like I don't know exactly how that works. All right, so that's one lamp. Sounds like something a werewolf would say, indeed. So we got both lamps. And then the last parts of the set are just these flames. Yeah, so that took like 10 minutes to build. Did I ever get any of the non-Spider-Man Lego Studios sets? Yeah, no, I haven't. Although I was researching that today, and there's a great documentary that just came out today about Lego Studios that I was watching before this set came in the mail. I still need to finish it, but it's super cool and super interesting, and I want to get more Lego Studios now because as someone with a passion for movie making, like it's just such a such a cool, like some of the sets are really cool, I think. So I probably will get more of them, especially because I looked on eBay and like this set is insanely expensive, but like some of the other studio sets like are not that bad sealed in terms of price. Yes, the glider is a little oversized, but I think it's better than the one that came in the bridge attack. Personally, it looks more like how it should. I do wish it could be a little bit smaller, but I think that I'll take accuracy above that. I think this is a really exceptional for the time that it came out. So I'll just do a quick little review so you can kind of move them around. And the idea was if you're making a brick film, because it's Lego Studios, you'd have this transparent piece that would hold it up and you wouldn't be able to see it. But I don't know, nowadays it's fairly easy to just mask it out. Have I seen the final season of Clone Wars? Yeah. I didn't like Bad Batch, but I loved the I love the Trace episodes, and obviously I loved the last 4 too with Siege of Mandalore. But yeah, everyone hates on the Trace episodes. I thought she was a great character, and I thought those were great episodes personally. So yeah, there's not much to really review here because it's a very small set, but you have the Goblin, you can spin around. It's cool printing. Cool silver pieces here. Here's, I don't know if I showed Mary Jane and her alternate face. They used to, I don't know why they stopped doing this. I think it looks good, but a lot of people don't. That they print some hair on the face. I think that's really cool, and it makes the characters, gives them more dimension, I guess. Yeah, I wish Lego still made chrome pieces too. Although I kind of see why they don't, because they scratch off easily. And Sparker had a chrome arm in the last movie, but that's been switched out for like a more normal colored one, even though it's still robotic, just because it's really hard to animate with because there's no friction, or at least maybe it's because my chrome arm was so old. Yeah, these keep falling off, which is kind of annoying. I guess that's a con if you're counting this as a review. Lamps, here they are. They're fine. It's a very simple set. You really you get it for the minifigures, and I would recommend getting it sealed if you can find it because it's not that much more expensive to get it sealed, and yeah, just unboxing this thing was the best part of the build, to be honest. We got some pumpkin bombs too. They're just trans orange heads. I wish that there was some printing, but it's also 2002, so I understand why they weren't. But I wish that they looked more like they do in the movie. So they look nothing like that. I don't know if in the other one, I don't think there's printing in the other sets that the Goblin appears in. Let's look through instructions real quick. Back we got very cool ad for the other Spider-Man Studio set that came out at the time and the Movie Maker software. This is official movie merchandise for the original Spider-Man. The third best Spider-Man movie ever made, I think. The Raimi trilogy being at the top, I would say. If Lego made new sets for the Maguire trilogy today, would you want a new Goblin mask piece? Realistically, I think they would, but I think this piece looks exceptional and perfect for 2002. I mean, obviously the one with the printing is a little better on the eyes, but yeah, I think that this piece works totally fine in like modern brick films. I don't see any consistency issues. Spider-Man 3 does get too much hate. Let's get this really cool retro ad for the Lego Club. Should I open this? I don't know. I kind of want to see what's in here, but I don't want to devalue it. No, I don't know. This is probably valuable. Let's do it. It might be so old that I think it's just very stuck. What's up, Spade? So yeah, I don't think they do Lego Club anymore. Someone can probably correct me on that. That was like a huge part of my childhood. But yeah, I feel like they made the magazine more aimed at children and then like phase it out. Like I don't see it anymore. I don't think they still make it. So this then we got one other thing in the box, which is this really nice little pamphlet. And on this side, we see the 2001 Harry Potter, the 2001. I'm gonna get killed in the comments if I'm wrong. Lego Sports, Jack Stone. I don't want to guess what yours those are. I'm not familiar with those themes. And then on the back, if Alpha Team. I think I'm reading off the monitor backwards. I think that says Alpha Team Studios. Racers. Yeah. Oh, Racers is that old? I didn't know that. Wow. What are these themes? We got Alpha Team. We got Life on Mars, Dinosaurs, Legoland, Bionicle 2002. Yes. Oh yes, am I Gunship Gang? Absolutely, 100%. I voted Gunship Gang. I have no interest in any of the other sets. I don't usually buy Star Wars UCS sets, but I will absolutely maybe no, I don't want to say that. I don't know how expensive it is, but if I was to buy any Star Wars UCI set, the Republic Gunship is probably the one I would most likely buy. I cannot wait. I'm counting down the days, except we don't know when it's coming out. So yeah, that about wraps up this little live stream review. I'll probably do another one of these next week, assuming Sparker comes out on time. Maybe have some guests on to talk about the movie or life or whatever. Does anyone in the comments have any final thoughts, any final questions, anything like that? I'll stick around for a minute and just play with my toys. I got the a near complete, if not completely complete, 2004 Millennium Falcon and X-Wing with Yoda Hut set for free on Facebook. My mom found it, so that was a steal. It's currently in my well, I don't want to say where it is in case somebody tries to track me down and steal it. It's decontaminating right now because of coronavirus. We just want to make sure, be safe. How green is my Goblin? Oh, wow. I got a super chat from Airborne Productions. I've never got one of those before. Thank you so much, Airborne. I really appreciate it. Take the take the damn lightsaber. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate it. So yeah, that's cool. This was fun. Yeah, I know the Spider-Man Bridge Attack. That's a good deal. I was considering splurging on that, but I'm happy with just this little $50, $7 set for now. But I got distracted. How green is my Goblin? Not green enough. I don't know if you can tell, but the face is very faded. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? We will find out in Sparker. Coming next week. It's Saturday. I don't know what day it is anymore. See, this keeps breaking off. Will the glider appear in the next Spider-Man video? I'm not sure yet. It might be like a background prop because most of the movie is set in the Osborn manor. But like, I don't think they'll be flying around. So it'll probably be in there. I hope to make this investment worth it. I hope to like utilize all of this set. But yeah, this was cool. Thank you so much for the super chat, Airborne. And I will probably sign off now. Take care, guys.